everyone. I'm Dr. Christine Harrington. I wanted to take this opportunity to introduce myself and give you an overview of what to expect this semester and how the course is set up and some of the key assignments. So first, I'll just briefly tell you a little bit about myself. I've been working in higher education for over 20 years now. The majority of that time I worked in the community college sector at Middlesex County College, first in student affairs as a counselor, disability service provider, and then shifted over to the academic side of the house, teaching psychology, first year seminar course, and directing our teaching and learning center, which I did for about 6 years or so at Middlesex. I also had a great opportunity at the state level where I got to work with all 19 community colleges and help them kind of move the needle in terms of student success. And now I'm working at New Jersey City University, co-coordinating and teaching in a new doctoral program in community college leadership. So really excited to be here. I've been teaching at Rutgers for, I guess, 6 or 7 years or so at this point, and I love teaching these classes. It's a lot of fun. So just going to do a quick kind of overview with you. You can see here, for those of you who are not familiar with Canvas, all the tabs are over on the left-hand side. In terms of this course, you'll find the syllabus, which is the standard Rutgers version. So, kind of side note, this is not the way I like to do my syllabus. I have a very different kind of approach to doing it, but they have asked me to kind of conform to their practices. So I'm doing that, and hopefully this will provide you with some additional information about it as well. And then the modules is probably the other really important section for you that you'll see. So there's like the essentials, you'll see major assignment information, and then each module. And most of the modules are 2-week modules with 2 assignments in each one, but they're kind of clustered together and grouped in that way. Couple of other tabs I just want to draw your attention to is obviously your grades will be available through the grade tab. You can also get directly to either the assignments or the discussions through these tabs as well. Okay, so let me get started by doing a quick overview of the syllabus, which I already have open. So I'm just going to pull that up. All right, this is all the basic, information about the course. I certainly encourage you to read all of that. You'll see that I'm using 2 texts in this book, a text by Brookfield and Nelson. I think you'll really enjoy those. I do have 3 suggested texts. These are not required, but I do recommend them. One of them I am a co-author of, so kind of disclaimer there. But hopefully you'll find that useful. And this book by Gabriel, I think, is really helpful as well, especially because there's a nice focus on trying to ensure the strategies that we use are really going to address those equity gaps that exist. And then Silberman is a more adult-focused text as well. So I do recommend all of those. This is the grading schema, so you can see the scale there. In terms of assignments, I know that's what most folks are interested in finding out about. And there are 3 kind of major assignments, I'll call them, and then the rest are all module assignments. So all of the module assignments, and there's usually 2 per module. There's an exception when there's a major assignment due, but generally speaking, you'll see 2. And each of those module assignments are 5% each, and then the major ones are 15 each for the 2 primary ones you're doing, and then a reflection paper at the end is 10. So the 2 big assignments is in this class you'll get to record a lecture, and then you'll also, so it's kind of like a presentation that you've done in other classes, but I want you to be much more focused on the teaching strategies that you'll be using, and you'll do that on a teaching topic. And then the other is you're going to get a chance to facilitate an online conversation. So basically, I'm giving you a chance to be in the teacher role, and you'll be able to do that for your classmates. You'll see under module assignments, there's a variety of different kinds of assignments. Some are discussions, some are collaborative opportunities to create resources. Some are feedback, peer feedback opportunities. There's a role play activity. So hopefully you'll see a nice array, kind of wide array of different kinds of activities. One of them is even where you get to give feedback to a, hypothetical student on a paper. And anytime it says peer facilitated discussion, that's when one of you as the students are going to be leading those groups. So those are to be determined. So anyway, you can take a look. That's just kind of the very broad spectrum. You're going to find a lot more details in the Canvas shell itself. So let me go ahead and bring you down to the Canvas shell itself. If I open up to The major assignments, first of all, have you indicate what topic you'd like, and you're going to do that via a Google Doc. So you'll go ahead and sign up for one of the topics there. Here's some more detail about their recorded lecture. So if you click on that, you'll see it's a 5 to 7 minute recorded lecture. You're going to see a lot of examples of those. I have a lot of lectures. Not all of them are 5 to 7 minutes, but you'll see kind of the approach that I use. I am asking you to incorporate some active learning strategies into them, though, which I don't always do in a recorded lecture. But because the point of this is to really help you learn how to effectively give a lecture, you will need to do that. So you'll see lots of examples. I want you to make sure it's a research-based. It's not a generic kind of presentation, but very much evidence-based one. And you can use a tool like I'm using right now, which is Screencast-O-Matic or Zoom or VoiceThread, any of those that you want. And then the grading criteria is there. So you'll see this first major project is due in February. Now if I go back over to assignments again, you can see the other major assignment is facilitating an online discussion. So if I pop over there, you'll see here are the 4 modules that students will be assigned to. So again, you'll pick pick which one you want to do. You just go to that Google Doc, first come, first serve. And then those will happen during those modules. So obviously, if you're leading the 8-9 one on group work, then you will be responsible for that during the module 8-9 period of time. And then after you're done leading that conversation, 2 days afterwards, which all the modules end on a Sunday, so we go Monday to Sunday in this class, then you'll you'll submit your assignment as well. So you're going to submit a document that includes your objective, your prompt, your summary statement, and a reflective essay. So all of the assignments, and you'll learn a lot more about this in the first section, which I actually want to bring your attention to. So module 1, I don't have a graded assignment because I want you to spend some time really learning about outcomes-driven design. So I gave you several resources to read and some videos to watch there. And then you'll be doing student introduction. So let me just show you, actually, let me go back 1 second. Sorry about that. In each module, you'll see that there's it starts off with an overview. Really important for you to pay attention to this because it gives you the learning objectives. And as you'll discover in this module, that is what drives everything. So you really want to make sure that you have clear understanding of what it is that module is all about. And then you can go ahead and click the next button. Every module then will also have readings and resources, and in most cases that will include videos. So many of them are videos that I created for this class. Some are videos where I've presented at conferences and other places, so you'll see some of those. And periodically I include some webinars from some other key experts in the field. For example, Connie Schroeder, she did a webinar for my doctoral students that I think is directly tied to this, so I'm sharing that with you as well. So some of them are about 15 minutes or so, and others are about an hour. And then sometimes you'll see some websites there as well. Then you can just go ahead and click the next button, and you'll see any assignment. So in this particular one, it's just a introduction, kind of exercise, icebreaker, getting to know you, and a couple of tasks that you need to do at the start of the semester. So if I go back, you'll see every module is set up that way. So they all start off with the overview, the readings, and then any of the assignments that you need to do. So hopefully that's kind of self-explanatory. If you have any questions along the way, never hesitate to reach out. I'm only an email away. I'm usually fairly responsive, unless something else is going on. So if you don't hear from me within 24 hours, shoot me another email because something happened. So either I'm not feeling well or I missed it, because I usually am very quick. All right, I think that gives you the overview of, how this course is set up. I'm really looking forward to it. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Look forward to getting to know all of you. Bye-bye.